Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Tonight, we are announcing our winners of the 30 Days to Round Challenge. So, I'm going to give everyone just a minute to get on here because I know everyone's going to be super excited to hear about our top 10 or top 5 winners from the 30 Days to Round Challenge. A couple other announcements. If you are in 30 Days to Round, we would love to have you continue on with us in Strides. I'm also going to be doing a groundwork webinar next Sunday. So that is going to be November 3rd. Make sure to RSVP for that. And during tonight's call, I'm going to be doing a recap of 30 Days to Round, and then we're going to be celebrating all of you. So everyone that participated in the 30 Days to Round Challenge. It is such an incredible program. It is so much fun. So if you are here, say hello in the chat. Let me know where you are watching from. I see Nancy's here, Katie's here, Ryan's here. Anne's here from Ohio. Ryan's waving. Betsy's here. Excellent. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining me tonight. So, first of all, to start off with 30 Days to Round and the origin of this whole thing is that I had a friend who she does actually bodybuilding competitions. And she was like, "Oh, you should do a challenge for your riders." And I was like, "A challenge? Like, really? Can you really teach your horse anything in 30 days in 30 days? Because we all know that training horses is this long and slow process, and it takes forever to get anywhere, and it can be really frustrating and really hard." And so, I thought, okay, what's one thing that a lot of riders struggle with? And I think we're all there to admit that figuring out the connection, getting your horse round, that can be really hard and really frustrating. And thinking back to my journey with my horse Geronimo, who you've probably heard the story. I got him as a 4-year-old. We put too much pressure on him and too much confinement, and he started rearing, and it was really hard. And so because of Geronimo, I went on this journey of figuring out how to get your horse supple, how to get your horse soft, what are the right steps that you need to take, and really understanding how to teach roundness from the very beginning, from a horse that knows nothing, all the way up to Grand Prix horses. And so that's how 30 Days to Round started. And I think for those of you that participated in the challenge, you got a unique look into a framework and a system that really works to teach horses how to get round. And it's a system that works without force or without adding pressure, and really starting from the basics with the groundwork and teaching your horse how to give to the bit from the ground, and then moving all the way up to being able to canter your horse and keep your horse round and do lateral work and all that fun stuff. So for those of you who are here tonight, if you took 30 Days to Round, let me know, what was your biggest takeaway from the program? Like, what was your favorite exercise? Or what was kind of the one thing that you were surprised about, or your favorite part of the challenge? I always love to hear your feedback, and I love to hear how we can make the program better and what you got out of it. So again, 30 Days to Round is a system, it's a framework, it's a step-by-step guide. And of course, you're not done, right? Just because you did the 30 Days to Round challenge, it's not like, okay, I'm done. My horse is perfectly round. I never have to go back to it. That's not the point of it. The point of it is that now you have a system. So if your horse starts to get stiff, or if you're having a problem bending to the right, here's how to go back and fix it. And you just repeat it over and over and over and over again. And through that consistency, that's how you build confidence with your horse. And that's how your horse continues to get more supple and to get rounder and to improve. So let's see. A lot of you liked the groundwork. Jamie liked the groundwork. Yes. I think it's funny, it's always like, you're supposed to sell people what they want and give them what they need, right? So we all want our horses to be round, but we all need to do groundwork in order to get them round. And I have loved seeing how much everyone worked at the groundwork exercises, right? That was so cool to see, like, oh my gosh, my horse is giving, my horse is bending around. Tiffany liked the GoPro footage. Mary loved the theory. Awesome. Very good. So yeah, the groundwork was amazing. A couple of other things that I noticed from the challenge. I definitely loved the before and after assessment. Let me know if you liked that. But I thought that was a really way to do it was 7 exercises you did at the beginning and then at the end, and you graded yourself from -1 to +2. And I thought that was a good way to identify what you need to work on and then also quantify a little bit your progress, because it's so hard in riding. Sometimes you like, have I even gotten any better? So I thought that was really helpful. The other thing that I know some of you commented about was videoing yourself and how helpful it is when I force you to take video of yourself, because when you see the video of yourself, then right away you're like, oh, I see what's happening. I see what I need to work on. And then you go out and you work on it. And I want to really thank all of you for your hard work. I mean, your participation in the Facebook group, you're helping one another, you're asking questions, you're making these posts. It's so special and it's so wonderful to be a part of your journey and to help you along on this journey, because it is so much fun. It is so challenging to figure out how to ride and how to work with your horse and how to communicate with your horse. And I feel honored that I'm able to share what I've learned through working with, hundreds of horses and difficult horses and problem horses and riding FEI horses. And I just feel if I can help to speed up your journey and make it a little bit easier for you and your horse, then to me, that is what this is all about. So let's see. Diane loved the snowman. Nosy made a big improvement on her self-assessment. That is fantastic. So the other thing that I loved about the 30 Days Round Challenge is watching everyone's videos. And literally, we got hundreds of videos and we pull them up on the screen and we watch them side by side and we compare them. And in my eyes, every one of you is a winner, and whether you submitted your before and after video or whether something got in the way and your horse got lame or you got hurt or all of those things that can happen, I think it's always important to remember that, just by taking that first step and by participating and by trying and by learning, you're a winner. And your time will come. Maybe this month you didn't see the hugest transformation ever, but that's all part of learning. Sometimes you stagnate, sometimes you get worse. And just being consistent and being persistent and unwilling to give up, your time will come. So I loved seeing everyone's horses. I love seeing your arenas, the variety of different types of horses, different breeds. In fact, let me know here in the chat how old your horse is and what breed your horse is, because that was a theme that came up over and over again, is really dressage for all. And some of you are on, small ponies. Let's see, I saw some Mustangs. I saw some PREs. I saw some big fancy warm bloods. I saw some draft horses. We have this huge variety of horses. We have a huge variety of backdrops, like different scenery. Some of you are in your backyard in a small arena. Some of you are inside. Some of you are outside. Some of you have your cone set up, which I always love to see. Some of you are riding around jumps. It's just really fun. I feel like I'm a part of your journey when I see your videos. So that's really fun. The other thing that I loved is at the beginning videos, everyone had to say, I'm a round rider. So let me know in the chat if you're convinced you're a round rider. And I thought this was actually a really good thing, because we've all heard about affirmations, right? And what you think is what you believe and what happens. And so by saying like, I can do this, I am a round rider, I will get my horse round. That's the first step to getting there, is just vocalizing it and saying it and believing that it can happen. And sometimes that's half the battle, right? Because if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. Okay, the other thing that I loved was how everyone treated their horses with so much kindness and respect. And that's so important to me. It was so cute listening to some of you in your videos, like, good boy, good job. There was one student who was just like, I love you. You're the best horse ever. And I think that that is so important, you know, to be sending your horse those good thoughts. I mean, of course, you have to correct your horse and say, hey, knock it off, don't do that. But then you also have to, on the flip side of that, reward them and encourage them. And that is one thing that I love about the 30 Days to Round system, is that it's about a step-by-step framework so that you can teach your horse in a way that they understand, and so that you don't have to add force and add pressure to them. The other thing, thank you all for being such a supportive community. That is so important to me. It's so important to me that everyone is kind and we're all here to learn. We're all at different parts in our journey, right? Some of us are out showing and moving up the levels. Others of us are just doing groundwork. And, you know, if we get on and walk around, that's a good day. And I think it's so important to recognize that and to support everyone and to help each other. When you think you have a suggestion or you know what someone's asking, you know, it was wonderful in the Facebook group. I would go in, you know, every night there and check. And often there were so many great responses that I was just like, yeah, thumbs up. I don't even need to respond. And I really want to thank my team for helping me out. Nicole, Joellen, Lexi, Olivia, like I have an amazing team, and Neve, of course. And then also our group experts. So I see Molly's here. We have Molly, Nick, Shaughnessy. I know I'm going to miss people. Susan. We have so many great people, and it really is amazing because I couldn't do this alone. And so the fact that we have other people who are helping me, who are helping to answer the questions, and who know my system well enough that they can give you really good answers, that is amazing to me. So the other thing, okay, so rider position. This was the one thing that I was like, we all need to work on our rider position, because watching all of your videos, I definitely took a lot of notes about rider position. And I'm working on a rider position course for next year. So for 2025, because I think that's always important. It's kind of like you work on your horse and then you have to work on yourself, and then you work on your horse and then you work on yourself. So rider position is something that we're all like always working on. So I think I've gotten through most of my notes. Here's what I am going to do, is that I'm going to show you a little video clip that Nicole from my team put together, which is really special. It's a video of, you know, some of you saying your before and afterwards, and then some of the clips from our top 5 winners. Then I'm going to give honorable mentions, and then I'm going to mention our top 5 winners. So let me know in the chat, give me a big old yes if you are excited for that, and let me pull up the video. I hope that this works okay and that you can actually see it and hear it. Let me see. Oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear the sound. This might not work well. All right, we'll see if this is going to work. Hang on. Let me see. Okay, let me know if you can hear this or if you just hear me still. I'm a round rider. I'm a round rider. Dressage for all. First off, I wanted to just congratulate each and every one of you for your participation in the 30 Days Round Challenge. This has been such an epic month, and I have just really loved seeing all of your progress, answering your questions, being a part of your journey.
We've reviewed a ton of before and after videos, which is always my favorite part. And we have selected our winners for this year's 30 Day to Round Challenge. But I do want to remind all of you that in my mind, you're all winners. Just the fact that you've participated in this challenge, that you've worked with your horse, that you've tried the exercises, I want to commend you for your effort on that. And remember that training is a long, slow process. It's a long journey. And sometimes, the improvements that you've seen may not be as visible or as obvious yet, but stick with it. Stick with the plan, stick with the system, keep repeating the exercises, and you will see the progress. So I'm so proud of all of you. I'm so proud of not only the winners, but everyone who submitted videos or who even participated a little bit in the Facebook group or did some of the exercises. This is definitely my favorite challenge, and it works, right? We see the difference in our horses. So thank you for being here, and congratulations to our top 5 winners for 2024.
Here we go.
Dressage for all. Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all. Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all. Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage is for all.
Dressage 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 is for all.
Dressage 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 for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
All right. I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope it makes you as happy as it makes me to see everyone's arena. So type in the chat, give me a big old dressage for all before I announce our winners, because it is dressage for all, right? We all have a different journey. We all have different life circumstances and different horses, and yet we love our horses, and we love learning, and we love improving, and we love being the best that we can be for our horses. And it's so important to me that you all know that you're all appreciated and you're all recognized and you're all here and you're all trying to get better. So I'm going to start with the honorable mentions, and our first one is Jenny Nadine. And what we liked about Jenny is that she was able to consistently get her horse to pick up the right lead canter in her after video. So honorable mentions, email support@Amelia Newcomb Dressage, and we will send you swag of some sort. Our second honorable mention is Elisa Wilfong and her pony Firebolt. She says, I'm riding my son's pony Firebolt. My son named him after Harry Potter's broomstick in the 30 Days to Round program. My horse is too young to ride, so I decided to have some fun and try something new with our little family pony. Firebolt is a 12-year-old Chincoteague pony who we rescued from a kill pen in Texas. He's my son's Christmas pony. So anyways, it was amazing to see Elisa and Firebolt and just such an improvement from the beginning to the end. So honorable mention for Elisa. Clemence is another one that we wanted to mention. And Clemence was always finding the positives, using groundwork, ending on a good note to overcome baby horse brain rides. I think it's important to recognize some horses are just harder than others to train. And so we wanted to recognize Clemence for that. Our next one is Lisa, and Lisa is feeling more confident about cantering now that she has more knowledge and education. Another honorary mention goes to Lindsay Thomas. And what we liked about her was that her horse's name is Gator, which we love. And we saw a big transformation in her before and after videos. So congratulations, Lindsay. Another one is Tiffany Crumbly, who has been quietly working away to improve her transformation. It was a notable transformation, and she was riding in this big reining arena. So great work, Tiffany. Marcia, she was another one. Let's see. Oh, she had a great dressage for all words on her final video. So congratulations to Marcia. Betsy was always, let's see, Betsy, for always being such a positive and helpful member of the community. Betsy was our most active member in the Facebook group. Thank you, Betsy. You know, it is wonderful to see everyone. Like, I'm not a huge Facebook fan, but everyone in the Facebook group was amazing. So thank you all. Erica Redmond, who was able to discover the feeling and understanding of using the outside rein. Olivia Abrams for overcoming the hardest part about submitting video and sharing it with others. Let's see. She said she used to be really embarrassed every time her horse was so fussy and inverted and not going forward. And it took her quite a while until she got her horse going forward. So I think that that's, you know, it's always scary. It's scary to put yourself out there. It's scary to share your photos and share your videos. It's so easy to be critical, and it's so hard to put yourself out there. So I just want to congratulate everyone who put themselves out there and who participated in the challenge. So now our top 5 winners. We are giving away $10,000 tonight, which is very exciting, very fun to be able to give back, right? And hopefully you will have some money to buy your horse something nice for Christmas or just feed your horse for another month. Let's be honest, right? So our 5th place winner, drum roll please, is Kim Ramage Jones and her horse Orky. So let me know if you are Kim here. Big congratulations to Kim. And so what we saw with Kim's transformation is just totally rounder, softer outline. Her steering was way better. The balance in her horse was way better. And so we always like look through all the videos first, and then we Facebook stalk you and we look you up on Facebook. And so Kim has a pretty amazing story. Her horse is a 25-year-old Holsteiner mare who's been through a lot of like physical and health challenges. And then Kim also was in a pretty bad accident. And so Kim's story is really special because she persevered and she got herself and her horse back to health, and then was able to just see an incredible transformation and worked really hard at it. So congratulations to Kim. She's winning $1,000. And then our 4th place, also for $1,000, is Bonnie McCulloch and her horse Jubilee. What we really liked about Bonnie is that her horse was so much softer, so much rounder, and also her position had improved a lot. So, you know, kind of what we do is we look at the general like before and after, and then we go through a grading rubric, very similar to the collective marks that you get at the end of your test, you know, to really be able to analyze like rider position and gaits and transitions and all that type of stuff. So big congratulations to Bonnie and Jubilee, our 4th place winners. And then 3rd place goes to Jamie, Jamy. I know you're here, Jamie. So Jamie is riding this big PRE gray mare, and the transformation before and after was crazy. So in the before video, the horse was like quite fussy and not always so happy looking. And the canter rhythm wasn't super clean. And then in the after video, like way better rhythm in the canter, way rounder, way softer. Jamie posted some great takeaways in the Facebook group. And she said at the beginning of the challenge, she was like, I realized that I haven't been releasing my horse. Like I haven't been taking the pressure off. And that is such an important thing to recognize, is if you don't take the pressure away, if you don't reward your horse, then your horse doesn't know what you want. And so we really saw that her horse went from being sometimes a little bit grumpy. And there's actually a video of her horse kicking the wall in her arena. And then in the after video, like so much happier, right? The expression on our horse's face was so much different. And that is beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see that through consistent training that our horses become a happy athlete. That is what dressage is all about. It's about that we want our horses to be happy, that we want our horses to come out every day and to enjoy their work. And it's so important that our horses like their job. So congratulations, Jamie, third place, $1,500. For all of you winners, if you can email support@amelianewcomb-dressage.com, or we'll also email you because we need to get all of your bank information so we can send you some money. Second place is, I hope I don't butcher her name, I'm sure I'm not going to say it right, she's from Europe, is Eva Karin Hernstrom and her horse Brahm. And this horse was pretty hot and a little fussy and had some exciting moments in her before video. And then in the after video, it was just such a clear, like the horse was more relaxed, the horse was softer, the neck was lower and longer, and it just looked so much easier and nicer to ride. And that's really, what we want, is that we want our horses to be supple and soft and elastic. And it's so fun to see you practicing the exercises and bending your horse and working on your position and all of those things. It's really wonderful. So again, I want to congratulate everyone. And then our first place goes to Vanessa Volmost for $5,000. So big congratulations to Vanessa. Vanessa went from, in her before video, her horse was like running out of the arena. She was having trouble steering. And then her after video, she had her cones out. She was riding a perfect circle. Her horse was nicely on the bit most of the time. And her horse is a 14-year-old PRE. So congratulations, Vanessa. Once again, this has been amazing. I do hope that everyone in 30 Days to Round, please join us in Strides. So Strides is our continuity program. You have until Sunday to sign up. We would love to have you in Strides. And here's the thing, is that you've seen what's possible, right? When you have a system, when you have a plan, when you have community, when you have, things on your calendar, lectures, and you make so much more progress with your horse, and it's so much more fun. So I want to share with you quickly, we just finalized our 2025 calendar for Strides, which I'm super excited about, because the way that Strides works is we do a different topic each month. And so these are our 2025 topics, which I'm so excited about. We have a boot camp and basics to kick off the year in January. We have transitions in February, geometry, patterns and figures in March. April, we have throughness. May, we are doing a canter challenge. I'm a little scared for it, but it's going to be epic. Let me know what so far here looks like your favorite topic for 2025. June, we're doing in front of the leg. July is Joker month. August is lateral work. September is the mystery challenge. October, soft, steady hands. November, hot horse, lazy horse. And December is half halts. So for those of you who participated in 30 Days to Round, you will be getting an invite to join us in Strides. if you didn't participate in 30 Days to Round, you can join in the new year. So we would love to have you join us. I think that so much of training is about consistency, and the consistency in your training, the consistency in your education, the consistency in the support that you need. And that really is what Strides gives you. And we have some really exciting new things coming in the year ahead. It's a program that I started actually in 2020, and it's like just totally evolved since then. So what times do we meet with a group in Strides? So there's a bunch of different times in Strides. One thing that's really special about Strides is that we do video review sessions. So in Strides, you actually are able to submit your video, and then my team and I get with a group on Zoom, and we actually talk to you, like, what are you working on? What do you need help with? And we give you that one-on-one feedback. So that's one of the most special things about Strides. Okay, I see a lot of you guys are excited about lateral work. A lot of you are excited about the canter challenge. Awesome. Okay, everyone's excited. Betsy's sold on online training. Yes. I think it's so funny. When I first started this online stuff, I mean, honestly, I was like, I don't really know if this is going to work at all, but you all are proof that it does work. I mean, watching all of your videos is 100%. It blows me away that it is possible that from my office here, I'm able to help you with your horses, but it's so convenient, right? I mean, that's the thing about online training, is that you can do it from the comfort of your home. You can take it to the barn with you. Everyone's been loving the Ride Along podcast. And so you don't have to load your horse up. You don't have to drive across the country. The convenience of it is huge, especially since we're all limited on our time. So, all right. Thank you all. And I'm excited. I know a lot of you, Lisa already joined Strides. Many of you are going to be continuing with us. Let's see who else has joined Strides. Callie's in Strides with us. Paula loves Strides. Bonnie's joined us in Strides. Fantastic. Judy says, join Strides. It's amazing. And yeah, so I'm going to Utah this weekend to teach a clinic, which should be a lot of fun. But once again, give yourself a big pat on the back. Give yourself some love. If you're feeling disappointed that you're not in the top 5, it was a hard decision, and we saw a lot of great improvements. Keep at it, keep at it. A lot of our students have done 30 Days to Round like their second or their third time. So your time will come, and stick with the plan, stick with the program. You now have a great foundation and a system that will work for you and your horse. So, all right. Good night, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Bye.